right, so we are ready to get back on the trail. We've taken off 12 days, 12 zeros. That's off trail. And I only needed like maybe 36 hours just for my heel to heal the blisters. But I had a great time with all 4 kids. My daughter surprised me coming up from Florida. Had all 4 children on Father's Day, and those that know my story will appreciate how special that is to me. Thank you so much, Jared and Jubilee and Juliana, and thanks Jeanette for hosting Father's Day. Had a phenomenal time. Left last night around 5:30 and drove for about 5 hours. And now I am about an hour away from Lexington, Virginia. Well, I will return this rental car, and I will be back on mile 808 to start hiking this afternoon in some showery conditions. So excited to get back on the trail, feeling really good. Just as I say showers, it starts to sprinkle on the windshield, but it's been doing that. So that's what I'm at. Thanks for watching these videos. We're going to get back over there and make it happen. So I thought we'd talk about gear just for a moment. So what did I end up going to? I did actually end up ordering, but did not receive a quilt, down to 13-ounce quilt. So I'm still carrying my 20-degree sleeping bag until that quilt comes in. Then I'll have that sent and make that swap out. So I'll save about a half a pound. I am back with my duplex tent, and I am also carrying a new sub 6 Enos hammock along with my Z-Pax hammock fly. So I'll still have the option to go to a hammock over there. Not bringing the bug net, primarily because it's just weight. I have put a bug net over top of my face, and I have permethrin insect spray over top of my sleeping bag liner and my sleeping bag and my hammock itself. So that's what I'm going with there. I am back to the Esbit stove, trying to cut some weight on there. I actually have the other stove too, that if I need to, I can grab it, but the stove weighs like an ounce. So I have that option, but I'm not carrying the fuel bottle. So if I need to carry the fuel bottle, I'll do that. Partly I did that because I was packing all the boxes, realized I got it all done, and I was wondering, did I put the fuel tabs in all my little food packets? So it gives me options. So a little back heavier than what it was. That's probably going to affect my ability to do the really big miles. I'm probably sitting at about 13 and a half base weight, and I'm sitting with water and everything, probably getting back on the trail with about 22 pounds. 22-pound pack, which is still pretty light compared to most people, but and then that'll whittle right down. Without water, it's already down to 18 pounds, and without my food, get my food bag's probably about 6 pounds. Got some extra brownies and some stuff to start off the trail with, but not too much. But I do have 3 days of food to get me into Waynesboro. That'll be the first step. So let's run down on the gear. Alright, I'm back on trail. Lots of little rock cairns over here, up on this road here, back at 808, back on the trail where we took off. Got the pack there. Some people I recognize. So back on trail, let's go make it happen. I don't know whether we're going 6, 8, or 12, but something like that. We'll see. Water is scarce. We just saw some baby turkeys up here, and they just flew up there. Well, we've been traveling for over an hour now, over 2 miles. We're heading toward Bald Knob, which is the last 4,000 foot peak for apparently a long time, like I think all the way to Massachusetts, or maybe further. Anyway, that's coming up here about 0.4 miles. So you can see I'm sweating a bit. It's a little warmer out. It's 2:40 in the afternoon. Not prime hiking season, or time of the day anyway. But after taking 12 days off, I can recommend not taking 12 days off the trail, because you can feel it. Shoulders, A little bit of the legs. Lungs are fine, but anyway, 12 days off is too long. Most I'd go off is like 5. All right, back to the trail. All right, we got a nice view up here. 3 miles in. We're up at a place called Bald Knob, which is really strange because the knob is not bald, it's all tree covered. But the significant point of this bald is this is the last point on the trail that's over 4,000 feet for a long time. That's what I just read in the gut hooks there. This Bald Knob. So we're about a couple hundred yards from the true summit, I think. I think there's a camp there is what it said. So I didn't see a camp there, so we must not be there yet. But let's go take a look at that. Bald Knob. And there is the bald. So this is the bald, the last 4,000 foot peak in Virginia. I don't think there's any in Pennsylvania that are that high. Not in West Virginia or Maryland. So it must be, I don't think Connecticut's that high. I'm thinking Mount Draylock, which is on the top part of Massachusetts. All right, well, we'll find out later. Get a definition on that. But anything we do more than 5 miles a day is good. If we could do 10 miles, that would be great. And then we'll have a lighter day tomorrow, and then hopefully get back in the full rhythm and do 20s here by the end of the week. We'll see how that goes. Well, it started to rain there and we were at a shelter. It was like 0.4 miles off the trail. Went out there and hung out for 3 hours, heat of the day. It was threatening to rain. Didn't ever do anything but sprinkle. And now I'm back on the trail at 6:30. We only got 5 miles in for the day. We are now at the top of Coal Mountain. And let's go take a look, see what this thing has to offer here. It's a bald, so should be some good views. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, nice views out there. Coal Mountain. That's coal like in C-O-L-E, not like the fire burning coal over there. Clouds are kind of cool. It actually was sprinkling just a couple minutes ago. Here's looks like the summit rocks up here. It is definitely a bald. Haven't seen many of those lately. Neato there. View's way out there. Sun shining over there. Looks like it's raining over there. Little misty clouds. It's kind of cool. I don't know which way the trail goes. I don't think it goes down that way. It goes this way. Looks like we just came up to the top and did a little zigzag up here real quick. Anyway, that's where we're going. We're about the mile marker, 8:13 or so. Really need to get in 10 miles today. Really do. And we got setting up a camp in the dark, but that's all right. So where I got dropped off at 8:08, I got to get basically 55 miles to get my next resupply at Rockfish Gap right before the Shenandoah National Park. I packed myself 2 dinners, 3 lunches, and 2 breakfasts. Pretty cool how they mark the trail here, and they've been cutting it, keeping it all cut down, doing a great job with trail maintenance here. All right, So I really need to get 10 miles in today. That would leave 45 over the next 2 days, like a 20 and a 25, which is doable. But taking the 12 days off, I'm feeling it, as you can imagine. So even though I started the trail by doing back-to-back 15s and a 21, I had been hiking every day. I didn't really do a couple bike rides, a couple jogs, a couple 4-mile jogs over those 12 days. So not doing the heavy backpacking. It's a pretty cool view. Sun, right where I came from, way up there. Pretty cool. Nice breeze. Oh my gosh, good music playing in my eardrum. Nice views out there. All right, here we go, back up there. So that's what I got to do. So that's what I really got to try to get that many. I've been trying to cut back on my food, so I'm not eating quite so much because I always end up with extra lately. So I could stretch it out a little longer. Could do 3 15s after doing 10 a day, or some variation thereof. But anyway, that's what I'm up against. A little concerned about it, so that's why I'm pushing late. We'll see how well we do tomorrow with a little bit lighter pack. And with every day your pack gets down by like 2 or 3 pounds, all the food that you're carrying. But I'm also carrying a little extra water because these water holes are way far apart. So figured I might dry camp tonight, so I got almost 3 liters with me right now. Dry camp meaning that I don't have water source. All right, getting windy, harder to hear me. All right, we're shooting for 10 miles, which means we got about 3.5 to go. But sometimes we get interrupted by a rainbow. Way up there. The rainbow. What do you think about that? Huh, Rose? I got a rainbow here up in the mountains. You see that, Lily? Huh? See that, Zachary? I know you see it, Judah. Henry, can you see that? Anyway, those are my grandkids. All right. Might be missing growing them up this summer a little bit, but they're learning to swim. They're having a good time. It's fun to see all of my kids and all of my grandkids yesterday. That doesn't happen very often. Alrighty. Another hour and a half and we'll get to camp in the dark. Got a rabbit right there. Pretty friendly fella too, isn't he? Hey buddy. Huh? It's a pretty friendly rabbit. The trail's right here. You waiting for something? People been feeding you, buddy? What's up with that? People been feeding you. I can tell. Look at that. I could almost reach out and touch him. Alright, I'm going to walk by you, rabbit. You're probably going to run away. Yes, you are. You're going to run right down the trail. Peter Cottontail there. I'm going down the same trail you are, buddy. We're down the same trail. Alrighty. Well, that's the closest I've been to a rabbit the whole time. And nearly the most tame rabbit, I would say. He's not used to seeing too many coyotes. Well, we got some ramen noodles going here on our Esbit stove. We got our hammock up over here and our tarp we got going here. So we're going to be sleeping here in the hammock tonight. Don't have it quite set up perfectly, but there's not really rain expected, so we're going to make do. So we did get our 10 miles and we weren't able to find a good campsite, but we're making this one work. And a little stealth site here. So 10 miles in, means we got 45 miles to go to before we can resupply. which means we did it great today. We ended up setting up in the dark, but so it is. So day number, well, it'd be something like 78 or something like that. 78 since I've started the trail. But I took off 12 off, I took 5 off, 5 off, 4 off. So I've really been off the trail for 27 days total. Zeros. Anyway, that's where I'm at. And we're making progress. I'm really glad I pushed tonight to dark to get this done. Otherwise, it's really hard to get into the groove again. I thought I got into the rhythm, but just as it was getting dark. So hopefully tomorrow's a good day. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.